Hello everybody. I wanted to go ahead and get these peppers done. I had overabundance of peppers. I went out there and picked another bowl of bell peppers and hot peppers, whatever I could find. I need to get out there and pick my tomatoes. But anyway, I got to finish cutting my peppers. And, you know, I just cut the tops off of them. Cut the seeds out. And I just got seeds everywhere. I had a couple of them cut already. But, excuse me. But, we're making Cowboy stuffed bell peppers. And we fix them a little bit different than you do just a regular pepper. Pull all the insides out. And you're supposed to use maybe like the bigger peppers, just 4 of them. I had used all my big peppers, so I'm using the smaller peppers today. I'm just using a couple more of them. There. I don't know if I'll put peppers in it or not. I haven't decided. But the little tops that you cut off of your pepper, it makes a little ring, and it does, you know, give you some bell pepper. That's the perfect thing to use if you're going to put bell pepper in your mixture. But usually I don't do that. You can. They're going to have peppers in them anyway. But I'm just showing you, these are pieces that were left off the top. And you can use them again. I mean, you can use them in your recipe, not just to stuff the pepper. Now, we're going to use about a pound of ground beef. And I had mine in the freezer, so I had to defrost it. Wait a minute, I think I want to brown my onions and stuff first. And they say to pre-cook your peppers. I don't usually like to do that, because they'll cook in the 15 or 20 minutes that you got them in the oven anyway. Preheat your oven to 350. Which I almost forgot to do. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do our beef. As I told you, I usually buy my beef in 3-pound rolls, and then I break it up. Into pound sections and then freeze it. Because you get a cheaper deal when you buy your ground beef, or I found I did when they had it on sale last week to do this. So, you know, if it's on sale and I can get it for $2.99 a pound, I'm going to buy me at least one roll or two if I've got room to put it in the freezer, but I only bought one because I didn't have room to put it. And I'm probably going to have way more than enough. But, you know, you can always save the leftover meat and put it in a tortilla. In fact, I'm not even going to cook all this. Well, yeah, I just as well. I can make tortillas or something with it, the leftover. Because we're not putting rice or anything in this like normally you do when you stuff peppers. I don't know if my pan is big enough. I'm going to go ahead and add one small onion chopped. I'm going to add about well, let me get something to measure with. A teaspoon of garlic. I think that'll be plenty. Gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to use my baking sheet just to put my baking dish on, just in case any of the cheese or anything comes out. I've got somewhere to catch it. But we're just going to brown this so we get it cooked, and then we'll add our other ingredients. And I'm going to be using a couple of slices of provolone cheese and cheddar cheese. You can use a Mexican cheese blend if you want. That's up to you. See where my can opener is. I don't think it's here. Where's my can opener? I must have washed it and I haven't put all my stuff up yet. Yeah, that's what it was. There it goes. I've got a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. I'm not going to use this sauce. I've got tomatoes and my green chilies, so that's what I'm going to use. I've got a can of dark kidney beans. Now you can use black beans, kidney beans, any bean that's similar to that. I didn't have the black beans, so I'm going to use the kidney beans. And what we need to do is wash them off. Oops. I know an easy way to do it. Just pour them in the strainer. And then you can rinse them that way. I got most of the bigger pieces out, so was thinking about straining them in this, but maybe I can just drain the juice out of the pan. I don't know. Because we got to get the liquid out of the pan. We don't want all that in there. That's the best way I know how to do it. Unless you just dump it in a colander. There. I got just about every bit of that liquid out of the pan. Drain just a little bit of the liquid off of the tomatoes. This is just a different way to fix stuffed bell peppers. The Cowboy version. Now I can add my taco seasoning. And I did get the mild because I've got the hot peppers with the tomatoes. I didn't need to add any more heat to it. I'm going to add my Rotel tomatoes and chilies. I'd say that made me a pan full. It's looking good and it smells good. Now we're also going to add our beans, which mine is kidney beans. You can use black beans if you like them, or the kidney beans, either one. And I would say I've got a pan full. And I need to give that a taste test for the seasoning and stuff that's in it. That's good, y'all. I think it's got plenty of seasoning. And just cook that for a couple of minutes after you get all the ingredients in there. And like I said, you can use Mexican blend cheese, whatever you want. I'm going to put a little bit of cheese in here and I'm going to get it melted. I'm not going to put much because I do want some on top. I usually use my other frying pan, but I use this one this time, and I was almost afraid I was going to run out of room to put all the ingredients in here. But just mix it around until you get the cheese melted and mixed in. Mix it up till it's melted and the cheese almost disappears. And at this point you can just turn that off. And let's see, get me a good sized spoon. And I'm just basically gonna stuff my peppers. You know how cheese does, especially cheddar. And I take my spoon and kind of mash it down into the pepper. Oh, I just dropped a bean down in the dish. Get it out because I don't want it to burn down in there. Oh well. Tricky little thing. Now, you can use bigger peppers than I did. This is just what I have out of the garden. I had bigger ones, but I had already made those into Cowboy candy and sweet pickle relish and all that kind of stuff. So, that cheese. Yeah, I'm only using half of my stuff, so you know you can make the recipe with a half a pound. Just use a half of a package of taco seasoning. Now I'm going to add my cheese on top. Again, I'm going to add just a little bit. I'm going to pinch off some so I can get it some on each one. Now, like I said, you can use the regular Mexican cheese blend if you'd like. I'm just using the cheese that I've got available without having to go buy more. Because I love all the cheese. It doesn't matter to me. But the Mexican blend probably has all this in it. And I'm going to top with a dab of cheddar. And I know the cheese is melting. I mean, it's falling right down in the dish off of these little peppers. And I'm not going to cut up the little pepper tops to put in there in my bell peppers. Because, you know, we got enough bell pepper going on as it is. I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the oven. And we're going to cook them for about 15 minutes. But now this, I will put my peppers in. Because I'm going to make me some little tacos with it. Little tortillas. put the little red top in there. That'll add some more color. And I'm just going to cook that long enough for those peppers to soften a little. Ooh. Get this out of the way. Oh, I forgot to get my tortillas out. Turn it on a low heat because it's getting a little bit too hot. I just want to barely cook those peppers just a tiny bit. And mix them up in here. And I like to put a little bit of oil in my dish or my pan. And you probably can't see that from my bowl of... Get these out of the way. And my watermelon. Now you can see it. Oh, and that's not big enough, but it'll work just to heat them up. Let's see if I can find my sour cream and hope it's not frozen. My oven does not have a light in it, y'all. And I didn't realize that when I bought it, but it's okay. But I'd show you this dish as well while we're waiting for our bell peppers to brown. Ooh, a little bit hot. Just going to scoop some right in there. Put just a little bit of sour cream. Roll these up. Not very good at rolling them. Ooh, and it's hot. It is hot, hot. But there you go. That's a Cowboy burrito. Now, if I can bite it. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Bless all the YouTubers out there in YouTube land. Amen. This is really hot, y'all. You take the first bite. Look at all those beans and the meat and cheese in there. Mmm. That's good. I got quite a few more burritos in there. That's winning, y'all. I look a mess, y'all. I haven't even gotten dressed to go out yet. I'm just in my lounging clothes. Take another bite, y'all. Mmm. That is good right there, y'all. Mmm. My sour cream got a little watery. I think because it froze and then it thawed out. Mmm. I don't know how long that's been in there. You know what? I think I'm going to get just a little bit of Parmesan cheese. needed both of these gloves, not just one. There. Woo! Hot in this oven here, y'all. Put that back in there till the cheese finishes melting. Only be a few more minutes. Woo! I'm sweating, y'all. But yeah, you got this much more of the Cowboy filling to be able to make more burritos, or you could, you could make it all up in bell peppers. I just didn't want to make a ton of bell peppers, stuffed peppers, because they'd end up going in the compost pile. But that is some good meat right there. And that makes it a really good burrito. It really does. I mean, this is a really good burrito right here. Take another bite. Look at that. You got your beans, you got your beef, your onions, your peppers, your taco seasoning, all that stuff in there. It's good. I'm already jumping the gun. I'm getting my container to put my filling in. Let that cook a little bit more while we finished our burrito. Y'all, you got to try this. It's so good. I'm always anxious to come up with different ways to do recipes. This is a neat way to make a stuffed pepper, bell pepper, without the traditional rice and all this other filling that goes in it. And I think you'll like it. Good gracious. I bit the whole hunk of that off. It just kept coming. And I'm sweating. Whew. Yeah, but I want to show you these. The cheese is pretty well melted in it. Now if I can get one out of here without destroying it. And get it in my plate, we'll have it made. But don't that look good? Put a dab of sour cream at the top. And let's cut into this. Well, you couldn't even see it. Look at all that goodness in there. Don't that look good? I already know how it tasted. It tastes just like that burrito. Only this is in the stuffed pepper. And it might be too hot for me to put in my mouth. So I'm going to let y'all take the first bite. That's 2 winning dishes right there. Cowboy stuffed bell pepper and a cowboy burrito. So y'all try it. I think you'll like it. Bye now. Love y'all.